Welcome once again to the year 2025. It's been a wonderful year, though a very tiring one like that. It's not been easy closing the year, up and down, travel here and there, engaging all sort of exercise. First of all, I would like to apologize for our inability to do live streaming today. We are doing a recorded version to be premiering probably tomorrow or later in the day. It so happened because we engaged in some spiritual exercise at the office, and then that ate into our broadcast time. I didn't know it's going to take that long time, but yes, sometimes spiritual exercises takes a different toll. They determine the pace. So by the time we finished with the spiritual exercise we're doing, time was really far gone. So we decided to do this recorded version to update you on our plans and what we have in place for the coming year. So once again, I just want to thank all of you for your time, your patience, your support in cash and in kind, in advice, in prayers. Whichever way anybody has contributed to see to the success and progress of this assignment, we want to say we are highly grateful and we appreciate your input. And we are of the great conviction that the universe will reward you greatly for everything that you have done. But sincerely, from the very depth of our hearts, we want to say thank you to everyone. I want to say thank you to the crew members I've been working with, Mr. Moses Queno, who is the head of the technical unit. I say thank you for your time and effort and everything, your involvement, and then even when you're not feeling well, we call you and you're present. We appreciate the universe, appreciate it, and I know the universe is going to reward you according to your deeds. I also want to thank Mr. Michael Aibonte, who is the technical guy, the videographer, the editor, doing all this special, wonderful job. Unfortunately, he lost his mother, and the mother was buried last week, Saturday, and it escaped us to put it on the platform, so those who want to go and escort him or give him some kind of assistance could do so. But whatever it is, we were able to do what we could in the name of the whole movement, the Way Network, to give our little might support for the activity. So we wish him well, and then we extend our deepest condolence to him and his family. And amazingly, he's here today to work, and that is very commendable. I want to say we are very much grateful for your commitment and time, Mr. Michael Aibonte. I also want to thank Mr. Abraham Latte, who has been working tirelessly with me, doing all the rounds, picking the calls, and then trying to organize and mediate, where sometimes I'm so tight and caught up in a particular situation when I'm unable to respond to public. He does so on my behalf. He's been a wonderful assistant and PA. So I want to say, Mr. Latte, thank you, and the universe appreciates your input. And to all who have helped us in so many ways, this is my costume. It's a wonderful costume, and I decided to wear it today because it was a beautiful gift that was sponsored by Madam Jacqueline Kobner. I want to say thank you very much for the tops you gave me, and this is one of the tops you gave me to push our. So now maybe I will not be spending much money on buying clothing every time. So I'm much grateful. I appreciate it. And to all those who have assisted us in so many ways, Madam Agnes Ado, Edu, Madam Agnes Edu. I'm most grateful. She's been trying to supply us with our toiletries and our water, our bottled waters, and so many things to keep the office running. She's been consistent with the supply, and I'm most grateful. I'm highly indebted, and I really appreciate. Today I got to the office and there were a lot of packs of water, bottled waters packed in the pantry, the kitchen area, and I asked, and they said she was the one who brought it, and it's been constant and consistent. I want to say thank you and God bless you. And it's my prayer that the Lord reward you according to your honest and diligent and cheerful giving. If I want to mention the names, I cannot mention everybody's name. Mr. Adams, Mr. Eric, Mr. Vidiakon, Mr. Michael in Canada, in Canada, and all the people, not leaving out anybody. I just can't recollect. As I go on, if there's any name that comes up or pops up and I just can recollect it straightforward, I will just mention the name. But these are people who I can recollect their names and the assistance that they've given. It's been consistent and it's been enormous, and I really appreciate their commitment. And there are a lot of people who are even doing a lot of things behind the scenes, like praying for us, sending good energy. We appreciate all those things, and it's our prayer that the universe would replenish you. I would want to take this opportunity to also express my sincere gratitude to and wish this wonderful lady a happy new year, and wish her well in her undertaking. Mommy Grace of Revelations, whoever is listening to me, can extend my gratitude and my honest appreciation to her, wishing her all the best and a happy and a prosperous new year for the good work she has been doing and the assistance she's giving to numerous people around Ghana for their voices to be heard, and the knowledge that they have to reach out to the people to help in the collective conscious elevation of our continent. I'm most grateful and thankful. I wish you a happy new year and a prosperous one for that matter. I also want to share my honest and sincere gratitude to Nyansa of Nyansa TV, Mr. Nyansa Bwakwa of Nyansa TV, for his enormous support and assistance and advice and inputs, selfless sacrifice he's been doing, traveling from Teshi to our office almost each and every now and then, and he's doing all these things and not taking money for fuel and nothing. I really from the very depth of my heart really appreciate all this that you are doing, Mr. Bwakwa. I say thank you, and may God through the universe bless you for all the good work you are doing. And it's my prayer that you find favor in the sight of the universe through men, that you get people to come and support the good work you are doing. I mean financial support, so you can reach out to much larger audience. I say Afishapa and Happy New Year. I also want to extend my Happy New Year message to Madam Evelyn, Sister Evelyn. For the first time I met her at Nyansa TV during the Friends of Nyansa Masterclass, and she's a wonderful woman. I really appreciate and admire. I want to thank her for the wonderful work she's doing for the universe. I just got to know that she also go by the name Yasantua, isn't it? As I say, Yasantua. Yeah, I think something like that. And I really love that feminine warrior name. So, Madam Evelyn, I say God bless you for the good work you're doing. And it's my prayer that you'll be lifted from grace to grace and from intelligence to intelligence and from love to love and for divine provision to divine provision. God bless you. And maybe in the near future, we would, if the universe so permits, maybe we would be able to form a collaborative talk show or discussion panel. I just want to thank you for the time, for the job you are doing, and for everything you have done. God bless you, Afishapa, and have a happy and prosperous new year. I just want to thank all those that are doing wonderful work in this space of human conscious awareness and activation and conscious awakening space. I just want to congratulate all of you. Those who are doing it very honestly and very sincerely, I can guarantee you that the universe knows all of you and they recognize your effort. And to those that are also taking advantage of people, it's something you have to reconsider, because it's a divine call, and it's the greatest honor to have knowledge and share it. And out of the sweat of that labor shall thou eat. That is okay, but it should not be exploitative and inhumane. So for those who also have the knowledge, but they are making it quite not affordable for people to access the knowledge and to access the services, it's my plea and my prayer that you do so in the face of light and truth and love. Make it quite affordable for other people to be able to, especially the less privileged who also direly need those services that you offer, to be able to participate and patronize your services. The last thing I want to also do is to express my profound apology to anybody that consciously or unconsciously, unknowingly, maybe I may have said something throughout the year. I may have made a presentation, made an audio, do a video, conduct an interview, and I may have said something that didn't go well to anybody, or doesn't sync well with some people in the same fraternity, in the same field of work. I just want to tell you that it is not intentional, and it's never targeted to your person. It's just maybe something that coincidentally tends to portray you in the picture, but it is not deliberate and it is not intentional. So if anybody has any say, I wouldn't use the word dislike, or is not content with something I may have said, I want to apologize to anybody and everybody that may have concerns with one thing or the other that I may have said that didn't sync well with them. I want to say I apologize honestly and sincerely. It's just the work we are doing, and the idea is without prejudice. The idea is honest and sincere, and it is for the collective conscious awakening of our own people. We all have the same objective, we all have the same dream, we have all the same agenda, and that is to bring awakening to our people. But if mistakenly I may have said something along the line which didn't sync well with any of my comrades in the same field, I want to say I'm deeply and honestly sorry, and I apologize. And I want to wish all of you a happy new year. Afishapa to everybody. I also want to thank my wife, Madam Mrs. Mensah, Mrs. Patience Mensah, but I want to always call her by the name Honey, for her hard work, her support, and her dedication towards this cause. I know it's not been easy. Sometimes I have to leave home and then they don't see me, they don't hear a call from me, and they're still hanging there with the faith and the trust she has in me, that she has no doubt of what I do out there. She supports everything wholeheartedly. I want to say thank you very much, Patience Sando. I affectionately call you honey, so honey, I would say I'm very much grateful for your support, and I really appreciate it, and I don't take it for granted in no way at all. I also want to thank my kids for their support. Sometimes they come on and say, Daddy, are you going today too? And it feels so bad, but I know the job is like we are soldiers on the battlefield. There's no time for luxury, there's no time for enjoyment. From Monday to Sunday, I'm always on the run, with Abraham and Uncle Moses, always on the run. There's no spare time, because the bad men never stop running, so the good men can't stop what they are doing. We have to keep doing what we need to do as good people to save humanity, because the bad guys are working 24/7. Somebody sang a song by, I think, Kenyatta. He said, part-time Christian who wants to fight a full-time devil. You understand? The devil is working full-time. The bad guys are working full-time. The negative influence people are working full-time to make sure they enslave the human race and bring discord into the hearts and lives of God's children. So we, the children of the light and the children of truth, who have signed in for this earthly mission of helping God's children to realize the light and to harness their own divinity and live in that conscious awareness of godliness. We can stop doing what you are doing as long as the evil ones never stop running. So yes, that's why we are here. Bob Marley said that. So we also keep going, and as we need to keep going, our children sometimes feel our absence and then they feel the lack. But yeah, sometimes they'll grow to understand. So my kids, I really appreciate you, and then the universe, God through the universe will take care of you. And to all my family members, my brothers, my brother Thomas, Raphael, and all my mother, I want to say thank you for your support. I, very honestly speaking, my family has been very supportive, from my mother to my brothers to my wife, my kids. Everybody has been very supportive of what I am doing, and it's been a driving force to what I am doing, and I cannot stop doing what I'm doing, because above all, it's a divine mission and it's a divine assignment, and I have no option to do what I'm doing but to do what I am doing, because I haven't tried to do other businesses and they don't allow you to strive and prosper, because they tell me, look, I remember one of the days I imported a few things from China to sell, and they told me, look, as I've refused to do this work, they will send people to come and take the goods. They will take the goods and they will never pay the money. The money will burn. And it happened exactly I saw in the vision. So it's not been easy to get ourselves on this path. It's been very sacrificial. We have to let go of everything we've been doing to generate money for our upkeep and to the upkeep of our family, just to get the knowledge out to you people, to our cherished family and audience. So it's my prayer that you take it seriously. After a few consideration, today this video is about bringing you an update of the adjustments and a few program innovations that we have made, and we want to run them in 2025. So this is the update I want us to run from this year 2025 onwards. Okay, so as we go ahead, if there are adjustments, as we being led by the spiritual intelligences, what we need to adjust and all, we'll be doing that. But for now, from 2025, this year onwards, these are some of the things we'll be doing. And the first thing we are going to tackle full time, which we are going to start in February, we're rolling out the invitation letters already. So those who have applied for the personality development profile, maybe your name might have gone into the archives and we have not reached out to you, you can resend the interest you can resend your interest in participating in the workshop. This is the number on your screen, 0243732861. So you just type join workshop training and you WhatsApp it to the number on your screen. Some people have sent it already and we began dispatching. We finished with the assessment and everything. So the letters has begun dispatching. I am personally doing that. Initially, I wanted to, but I decided to take on that responsibility to do myself. So I have started dispatching. I think the first letters are out. Invitation to participate in the workshops are out. So all those that may have sent their request to participate in this workshop, to join the workshop training program, and they've not received it, maybe you should send it again. Maybe probably yours might have gone to the archives of my WhatsApp conversation or log, okay, message log. So when it will resurface again. So the first on our agenda that we are going to work seriously on is this personality development thing. Over the weekend yesterday, I was talking to the class I'm handling right now, and I was telling them that we are now at the level of concentration and creative thinking. Okay, how to be innovative, how to be inventive, and how to be creative, how to invent, how to innovate, and how to create with the power of the subconscious mind. And we are going through the exercises and all those things. And I was telling them that the reason why this exercise is very important, because that's the only thing you can do to control your world, and even to make your prayer very effective, to make any ritual you are doing very effective. You need to develop this aspect of your personality, because mind is always over matter, and everything which is happening within the material world, which is the world of matter, it's being controlled by the mind. So if you don't develop the personality of the mind through your emotion in order to conceive and to develop desire to cause manifestation, you will do all the prayers you are doing, you will do all the rituals you are doing, and you still not have results. And the only reason why a lot of people are praying and a lot of people are doing different rituals, doing different spiritual paths, and doing all those things, and still results are not coming, because they have not developed the capacity of their personality to be able to translate the energy into manifestation. So they are bathing water, spiritual baths, and it is just like any other spiritual bath, because whatever spiritual exercise you are doing, you should be able to galvanize energy, harness the energy of your persona, and then direct the energy to that particular thing you are doing. And I give a scenario like when there is a plant like a neem tree. We all know neem tree can heal malaria. You understand? But before, if the neem tree is sitting down and you're having malaria and you're also sitting under the neem tree, you will die of the malaria. In as much as the neem tree harbors or has all the energy to heal malaria, if you sit under the neem tree without conceiving the thought energy and to direct the thought energy to the neem tree and prepare it and drink it, you die from that malaria. So if you want your malaria to be cured by the neem leaves or the neem tree, first of all, you have to conceive the idea, thought over matter, mind over matter. The mind must first conceive the idea that I'm going to utilize the neem tree to cure this malaria which is affecting this person. Now, once you do that, you create the intention and you direct the intention to the neem plant, and then the energy in the neem plant, you direct it through your thought. Unconsciously, you don't know what you are doing, but you direct the thought, and then you direct the thought to do the healing, and the healing will take place. So actually, the healing that is taking place is the activation of your thought through the energy structures, or the energy, the chemical structure of the energy composites in the neem leaves that affects the healing. So the healing is really coming from the thought frequency. And that is why it is very necessary to learn how to develop your personality in order to be able to harness the thought energy into your emotional field and cause things to happen. When you're able to do these things, you can change everything in your life. You have control over every space in your life, because everything is manipulating of energy. As I told you, everything in this manifest world is purely energy, and you must learn how to control and manipulate energy through your thoughts. You are going to learn the difference between what is thinking and what is thought. Thinking is mechanical, thought is electrical. And how do you merge the two and activate it to manipulate energy within the manifest field? Because there's so much power in us. So this is what the classes is all going to be about. You are going to teach you how to harness your inner energy to manipulate your inner power, to manipulate any external energy to work to your favor. Get people to do what you want and disperse energies that you don't want them How do you delve deep into your subconscious mind to bring out information that you need to do something? That's how you do innovation and creativity and invention. Before you go to sleep, how do you program your subconscious mind so that your subconscious mind takes you to the realm of the astral dimension, which we call the dream state, to get the informations and to get the knowledge that you want? This is what you're doing, so you can apply these things in your marriage, in your workplaces, in your profession, in your career, in your education. I remember when I was in school, I was able to program so I could know questions that will come before the questions before the examination day. Because when it's biology, I can just lie down and focus my attention on the biology textbook and scan my mind through the topics areas and want to find out. Then I'll ask which of the topic areas that our examination will cover. Then I'll do so. Once I go into sleep, it sends the information into my subconscious mind, and I'm able to go to the dream state, and I get the textbook. Then they open up with, and I'll get the topics. I study them, and I go to the examination room. But you say, "Obi mami apo, enya apo." It is so. Everything is present, and anything which is within thought that somebody has thought about, you can tap into that frequency. So these are the things you'll be learning in the personality development course. It's a whole structured course. We have the Model A, Model 1, Model 2, and Model 3. Okay, so Model 1 deals with the personality development, learning to pay attention to your senses, how to deal with the senses, how to develop your sense of sight, how to develop your sense of hearing, how to develop your sense of taste, the sense of feeling. We teach you how to develop all the senses with practical evidences. There are people who are participating in the class, and yesterday I was receiving enormous testimony. One of the testimony that really touched my heart is one of our aunties, our mothers, who is older, very old on the platform. I think she's above 60 years. So she can do it, then anybody can do it. You understand? She was supposed to go for a knee surgery. We discussed that some couple of months ago. I gave her some remedy with the exercise, and she was arranged for a surgery appointment. She went last Tuesday, and they said whatever they saw, that's why they booked her for the surgery appointment. The thing is no more there. And the doctor asked her, "What have you been doing?" And she said that home remedy and prayers. Obviously, she couldn't tell the doctor her secret. You understand? But such testimonies, elates us. It makes us happy. It's not about the money, because if it's about the money, we wouldn't take that amount of money we are taking. Because people go to Harvard and pay $10,000 and learn literally nothing, which is in connection to their personality. So it's not about the money, but it's about the smile and the joy we put on people's faces. Then we get to know that we're also contributing for the collective elevation of the universe. So this is what will be our main focus. The second update we have in 2025 and forthgoing is we are going to have a monthly master class. Now most of our program will be on regular basis because we need to go back to back to see to the development of our members, those who are interested, the big family. So we are going to have a monthly master class forum on financial, spiritual, and emotional intelligence. You see, because I noticed that a lot of people are having problems with their finances. A lot of people are having problems with their emotions. They are unable to control, have good knowledge and have control over their emotions. So they get themselves in unnecessary quarrels, they get themselves in unnecessary banters, they get themselves in unnecessary emotional distress, which is leading to a lot of hypertension issues. And as we talk, 1/4 of Ghana's population is hypertensive. You understand? And I think 3 days today, I was given an information about hypertension. That one of the things you can do to curb hypertension, I'm giving out for free. Just 3 days today, it was given to innovation. One, we should stop late night eating, and then we should cut down on saturated fatty foods. When somebody tells you fatty food is good, it's a lie. This is not science. This is what I have been told inside by the spiritual intelligences, that we should cut on late eating, and then we should cut down on fatty, oily food. If you want to take oily food, it has to be the natural oils, like the coconut oil, the palm kernel oil, the palm oils, and all those things. But all these industrial oils, you understand, the corn oil, the vegetable oils, they are all industrial oils. They are not natural oils. Anything you put on fire and by virtue of temperature cannot produce oil at the surface of it, is not a natural oil. Okay, these are factory industrial oils. So we can take oily food oils that are natural oils coming from the coconut, coming from the palm kernel, coming from the palm, and coming from granules. Okay, these are the oils, because when you put granite on fire, granite paste on fire, and you heat it, at a certain point in the other, the face is covered with a lot of oil. Same is palm, same is the kernel, same with coconut. When you grate coconut and put the fire and you fan, after some time, after a certain temperature, you realize the coconut begin to produce oil. You understand? So this, if you want to take any oily food, you can take that one, and then make sure you don't eat late, because a lot of our population, one fourth of our population is hypertensive, and it is really, really killing people. I don't know the global census, but Ghana, this is what I know according to the information I had. So we are going to have a master class on finance, spirituality, and emotional intelligence. Emotions are killing people, making people distressed. People could be anxious. People are trapped in a realm of anxiety, depression, and all those things. So we're going to deal with that. And we're going to have a 3-day end of month fasting and prayer meditation exercise with a monthly full energy cleansing exercise. So every month, the last 3 days of every month, as I told you, are going to go back to back. You have to see to it that people are developed. People are developing their awareness. They are developing their spirituality. So it's not just going to be talk. Initially people thought I just talk, and I don't know the practicals. People make their comments. But yes, I do things as and when I am directed by the intelligences. Okay, so this time around, there's going to be more practical work and all those things. So every month, 3 days that closes every month. Okay, so let's say 29th, 30th, 31st of every month. The last 3 days of every month, you are going to do intensive cleansing exercise and 3 days fasting, which will be coupled with prayers and meditation exercises, and that will be done at our center, our office. We have a reasonably sizable hall that can take around 50 people. So people are going to register. Obviously, there's going to be, because of the cleansing materials that we are going to provide, there's going to be some small fee for it. So you get your cleansing material. The real exercise itself is for free, but the cleansing materials you have to pay, because I cannot use my money to go and buy the oils, the perfumes, and all those things, and then give it out for free. What money am I going to use to buy the next session? So there will be, you buy your cleansing materials, and then we take you through the exercise for free. So that will be done every 3 months, because the reason being that I was informed that the reason why a lot of people are not having good tidings and good fortunes in their lives, and their disappointment and their hustling in life, is because most of us, our aura and our energy field is dirty. And when our aura and energy field is corrupted, it then becomes a problem to be able to magnetize and attract good things to manifest it, because the world is about attracting energy and manifesting. So if your aura is corrupted, you are unable to attract good energies, so then it affects your ability to manifest your desire in life. So cleansing your energy field is something you have to do consistent, and it has to be on a weekly basis. My family have decided I'm going to do for them on weekly basis. My kids and my wife and my nephews, I'm going to do for them on weekly basis. My niece I'm staying with, I'm going to do for them on weekly basis. Every week, when you go throughout the whole week, the weekend, I'm going to cleanse you and prepare you for the following week. Because I was told by the intelligence that this is one of the biggest problem why people hustle and struggle with prayers. That one of the biggest problem why people are praying, they are doing rituals, and they are not getting the result. The result is not forthcoming because their energy is corrupt. So they're unable to attract positive energies to cause the manifestation of their desire. Hence, I put this 3-day cleansing program into place every month. At least if you can't do it weekly, which is to be too much short a time, every month you come, you do your cleansing exercises, you go through the various exercises, go through the meditation exercises, you cleanse your aura field, you cleanse your thought, you cleanse your chakra system and everything through meditation exercises and certain affirmations and mantras and all those things. And then you go set yourself for the following month. It doesn't mean because you have cleansed yourself, you go out there and then muddy and mess up your energy field. You understand? Once you do it and then your energy becomes so clear, you naturally begin to attract good luck, favor will become your way, grace will be coming your way. You understand? Always your energy must be clean. So we will be having this thing every month, the last 3 days of every month. Now, the next adjustment you're going to have is that I have decided, it's something that I have resisted countless approach from different people, both people around me and visitors that come in, who are aware of my ability to do some spiritual items, but I've resisted it because I didn't want too much burden and too much burden on my mind. But I realized that people need that service. After we did the 31st night and I look at the participation, the results and everything, I realized people know. So I have decided that I'm going to introduce certain custom-made spiritual cleansing items, custom-made spiritual items that you can use for different purposes and for different prayers and for different rituals. So those items will be available at our office. When you want those items, you don't need to see me, unless of course you want me to give you a recommendation. So if you want me to give you a recommendation, you don't need to come for counseling and consult. All you need to do is to put in a call or type your WhatsApp message that I have this problem, this issue. What are the items am I supposed to work with? Then I can give you the items and I give you a prayer attached to it and how you go and then do the prayer, whether you are going to use some psalms or certain mantras or certain affirmations or something decrees. You attach it to this and then you do it and you see how wonderful God is. Now, the 6 updates that we have done to our program since then we're going to run series of master classes. Okay, series of master classes, and these master classes are designed to achieve a specific objective in our lives. And I've been given the various areas that are problematic for all human activity and human endeavors across the globe. So first of all, we're going to have master class on health and spirituality. How do you blend your health with spirituality? I know people are talking about vegetarianism, people are talking about veganism, people are talking about eating flesh, eating fish alone, partial veganism, ovo veganism, and all those things. Your health in relation to spirituality. We're going to look at your how do you call it, your blood group in relation to spirituality, and which blood group can do with spirituality. If you are in this blood group, what kind of food that you are supposed to eat that will aid your spirituality. So it's not just about, they say eat flesh, so everybody is eating flesh. No. Or eat vegetables, everybody is eating vegetables. No, we all have our energy fields. The blood groups are just determination of our energy fields, and certain things may be good for me, may not be good for you. So we are going to take time to, and this is not something we're going to do it on. It's master class. If you want to participate in it, you have to be in person at the office, in our conference room, and then we are going to take you through the master class so that we can have time to pick questions. Okay, fine, I'm O negative, I'm O A positive. Then we go through it. What kind of food is good for your energy field? What kind of food you're supposed to eat? What kind of food you're not supposed to eat? And in connection to your spirituality, what kind of mantras you can use, and all those things you're going to go through. This is the master class for health and spirituality. Then we're going to have a master class for career development. These are people who want to develop their own career. For instance, you are a youth and want to develop your career. You can participate in the master class. If you are a worker who wants to start your own business, that means you want to develop your career, you can participate in this master class. So this master class career development is designed for anybody who wants to develop a career, especially entrepreneurial career. You want to develop a career in entrepreneurial skill to develop your own businesses. This master class is designed for you because you're going to look at it in relation to your element and in relation to your natural capacity and capability, because you don't just wake up and begin to develop a career. This is the problem we face as a people, and this is why the Chinese, the Indians, and the Pakistanis, they're taking over the world economy, because they just don't wake up and decide to enter into any business or develop any career. They develop career which is in alignment with their natural ability and it's in alignment with their element, so it becomes much more easier for them to progress. Then the last but not the least, the last but one, is you're going to have a master class on relationships and marriage, which is a big problem. In all my counseling, relationship, everybody that has come to counseling or consultation for any other reason would naturally end up with a relationship problem with me, discussing with me. And I have been able to observe over the years that relationship and marriage is not really moving on the way divinity designed it to be. What is the problem? We are going to look at these things in the master class, so that it get to a time you don't need to come to me or go to any spiritual person around the world, wherever you may find yourself, for, oh, my husband had done that, my husband had done this. You will know your husband so well. We are going to diagnose your husband for you to know your husband so well that you know how to handle him. You're going to diagnose your wife for you so well that you know your wife so well. There's a lot of problems you are facing, and yet spiritual. When you've been no, it's not spiritual. It is. You see, sometimes you handle your husband in such a way, or you handle your wife in such a way, that you create the room for other people to snatch them. Even so, be the spirit, your champ, your husband, you created the room depending on how you relate. But if you understand your husband's energy field, and you understand everything about the persona of your husband, and you're able to deal with it well, it is more than any charm in this world, because that is a divine charm. So these are the things you're going to look at when it comes to the master class on relationship and marriage. And for those who are yet to marry, it's best you understand before you enter into the marriage. And for those who are already in the marriage, you can make rectifications and learn more, and then correct the mistakes you've done so far, and then you move on. So that, because marriage was designed to be a very wonderful union, the most sweetest and the most blissful union you can ever have on earth. But why are people struggling with marriage? It's lack of knowledge. It's not about spirituality or be the spirit be here and not be the charm be here. No, it's about lack of knowledge. If you don't learn to handle your husband well, or learn to handle your wife well, when you begin to see somebody who can handle him or her well, her attention goes to that person. And where your attention flows, your energy goes, and people control you from that level. And then when you say, hey, charm, and your charm. Even a charm krana is part of energy, because the charm itself is energy. And if you understand these things and you participate in the personality development class, you can use your own energy to neutralize whatever energy a woman or a man is using charm against your spouse. Now, the last is always safe. The best is always safe for the last. And this is really upon my heart. And this master class, I would pray that every parent or yet to be parent participate in this master class. And this master class has to do with child education, development, and upbringing alignment. It's very important, so that we do not bring up children that would go wayward. This is something we have sat down to really take time to meditate on, to conceive, and to try to turn situation around up through observation, experiences, interaction with the world around us, and then through counseling and consultations, and some of the things, issues we have dealt with, and inner direction, inner intuition, we have come up with these structures, and we know these are the pertinent issues which are disturbing people. It's either it's about business, it's about career, it's either it's about relationship, or it's about family. It's about the children and how to raise them up. These are the things that are disturbing us. Or it's about our own personal development. And that's why we've taken time to design these master classes to suit this area, so that human being will be free, will become consciously aware of our life. So we are going to have a master class for child education, child development, and child upbringing alignment. Bible says that bring up a child the way he should grow, that when he grows, he will not depart from it. It says that bring up a child the way he should grow, that when he grows, he will not depart from it. So you must bring up a child in a particular way of alignment, which is to his personality. So how well do you know your child? And how do you understand your child's personality, so that you can bring up your child in alignment with his divinely given personality, so that when he grows, because it is his personality, when he grows, he cannot depart from it. He will just be it. So these are the areas we are looking at. Going forward, if there are other adjustments, we'll be announcing them as and when the intelligence is revealed to us. But for now, these are the building blocks we are going to build. Okay, aside the live streaming of the personality hidden mystical knowledge that we are doing, these are the things we'll be working on for now, 2025 and forthgoing. There are other things we'll be doing that we want to reach out to other jurisdictions and other regions and other countries. But for now, this is what we are developing. So I just want to bring to a closure whatever we are doing, and I just want to update you on our plans for 2025 going forward. So anything that you think you need is already considered, from finances to spirituality to family life to marriage to relationship to child upbringing to emotional issues to career development. Everything has been considered up, but because we are looking at holistic development, we are looking at holistic, not touching this and leaving this, touching this and leaving, and we have a pocket speculations of information and knowledge. We are looking at holistic development. So when you join our family, our community, you are having a holistic development. At the end of the day, you'll be functioning in every aspect of human endeavor and human activity and human life, from relationship to business to marriage to child upbringing, everything. You become a whole being. You become a whole conscious and aware being. This is our objective, and it's a great honor for me to be given an opportunity to be one of the people to lead you into attaining this form of human conscious wholeness program. So this is what we are going to do for the year 2025. I just want to thank all of you for your time. So Wednesday we go straight to our live streaming. The first live streaming topic we are going to treat about to be posted on the platform. Then forthgoing will be so this month ending, we are starting our 3-day fasting and energy cleansing exercise. This month ending, I'm part of it. Actually, it is my own program I wanted to do. If you don't know, it's my own program I picked the intuition to do, and I had a discussion with Uncle Moses, and he said, if that's the case, why don't you all do it, and why don't you give people the opportunity to participate in it? But actually, it was not originally designed for everybody. It was designed for myself. It is an intuitive direction I had for myself. So when he spoke to me, I thought there was wisdom in what he was saying, and that's why I decided to make it open for this thing. So that 3-day exercise is my program. Okay, so I will be participating in it. Whether you do it or you don't do it, I will be doing it myself. Because this is what I have been told, this is what I have seen and I have been informed about. So I wanted to clean my energy every month, so that always I shed off all those negative, evil vibrations from my space, so that I can be able to resonate and vibrate more stronger. So yes, this month we are starting it, the last 3 days of this month. So it's going to be 29th, 30th and 31st. So we are going to create the calendar and then put it out there so that you can print them, so that it is easy for you to, so you can program on your phone, so that when it's time. And all that fasting you are going to do is going to be spiritual fast. It's not going to be general fasting. I've talked about fasting and the types of fasting. This fast we are doing a spiritual fast, because we want to have result, we want to harness energy, we want to harness power, and we want to cleanse our energy field, our magnetic field. So it's going to be a spiritual fast, what we call the pure fast or white fast. So it's going to start from 6 p.m. in the evening till the 3 days is over. We are going to have breaks. So thank you very much. God bless you for your time, and stay blessed. It's my prayer that you're going to join the first session of our spiritual cleansing, 3-day spiritual cleansing exercise for this month. It's going to be a wonderful exercise, and you go home and you see the difference. Some people are giving, even just the coconut thing you did, people are having so many visions, so many dreams and all those things, and it's just amazing. But that even is just the tips of an iceberg, because I'm not there to coach you, so I have to give you something that you can easily do and conduct and put to exercise. But you're going to, with this 3-day spiritual fasting exercise, you are going to go deep into that spiritual dimension of your own beingness. We thank you and God bless you. Stay blessed till we meet on Wednesday. Love and light be to you. Thank you.